Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will learn about the issue that is shaking the emotional foundation of the bold and the beautiful once again, a shocking revelation from Liam Spencer, a hidden paternity truth, and a painful dilemma for Steffi Forrester that could tear apart her marriage to Finn. With secrets threatening to resurface and relationships hanging by a thread, this storyline pushes the characters into uncharted territory where love, loyalty, and honesty collide. Let's dive into what's unfolding, step by step. Liam Spencer has been battling a terminal illness, and during these darkest days, it's been Steffi Forrester who has stood by him with unwavering loyalty. In a stunning show of compassion, Steffi brought Liam into her home to live with her during his final months. She wanted to provide a safe, loving space for him to find peace. She didn't do it for romance or nostalgia, she did it out of care, history, and shared family ties. Steffi's kindness went beyond what anyone expected. She cooked for him. She sat with him at night when he was in pain. She kept his diagnosis a secret to protect him from the public eye. She made sure their daughter Kelly never saw her father in despair. In every moment, she placed Liam's well-being above her own comfort. And Liam saw it all. He felt every bit of her compassion. Every silent act of grace. It overwhelmed him, not with love in a romantic sense, but with guilt. Guilt because he had been hiding a devastating truth from her. A secret he had buried for years. And now, under Steffi's roof, with her doing everything she could to make his final days easier, Liam knew he couldn't carry that lie anymore. One night, after an emotional conversation about the past, Liam finally gathered the courage to confess. He told Steffi that Hayes, the little boy she had been raising with Dr. John Finn Finnegan, wasn't actually Finn's biological son. The real father of Hayes was Liam himself. The news hit Steffi like a wrecking ball. To understand the weight of this truth, we have to go back 2 years. At the time, Steffi and Finn were falling deeply in love. Their relationship was fresh, filled with promise. But in a moment of emotional weakness and confusion, Steffi had a one-night stand with Liam. It was brief, impulsive, and immediately regretted by both. Not long after that night, Steffi discovered she was pregnant. A paternity test was ordered. When the results came back, they confirmed Finn as the father. This gave the couple the green light to move forward. They got married. They built a life. And baby Hayes became the symbol of their family, a child raised with love, unity, and stability. But that paternity test was a lie. Liam revealed to Steffi that he had manipulated the test. He had been terrified of losing his place in his child's life, and he made a decision that he would regret forever. He altered the results to make it look like Finn was the father, ensuring that he wouldn't disrupt her happiness, but also guaranteeing he wouldn't be shut out of Hayes' life completely. Now, as his illness progresses and his conscience weighs heavy, Liam couldn't hold on to the secret anymore. He owed Steffi the truth. Steffi was blindsided. The truth stunned her into silence. Her mind raced. Everything she thought she knew about her marriage, her family, her life. All of it shifted in a single moment. Hayes, her sweet little boy, wasn't Finn's biological son. He was Liam's. The man who was now sleeping in the guest room of her home, waiting for death to take him, was her son's real father. But even more than shock, Steffi felt fear. She feared for Finn. For the marriage they had worked so hard to build. For the family dynamic that gave Hayes a strong, stable upbringing. Finn adored Hayes. He had no idea about the possibility that the child might not be his. Their marriage had seen challenges, including the emotional wounds caused by Sheila Carter, but this secret had the power to shatter everything. Steffi, grappling with the revelation, made a quick and painful decision. She told Liam that he could not tell anyone about this. Especially not Finn. She looked him in the eye, filled with anxiety and desperation, and begged him to let the secret stay buried. She explained that if Finn ever found out, their marriage might not survive. He would feel betrayed, not just because of the truth, but because of the lie. Because of the years he spent loving a child he believed was his own. Liam, deeply moved by Steffi's vulnerability and the trust she was placing in him, agreed. He promised not to tell a soul. He wouldn't even write it down. He would carry that truth to his grave, for Steffi, for Finn, and for Hayes. He respected Steffi's decision. He knew what it meant. And he knew that in some twisted way, it was the only way to protect the family that had grown from the lie he created. But promises, especially in the world of the bold and the beautiful, are always precarious. Now, Steffi is carrying the weight of two lives. She is trying to be a supportive friend to a dying man while also being a wife and mother in a family built on a secret. Every time she looks at Hayes, she is reminded of the truth. Every time Finn kisses her goodnight or tells her he loves their son, the guilt eats away at her. Liam, meanwhile, is torn by the truth he now shares. While he has found peace in coming clean to Steffi, he also knows that if his condition worsens again, or if he dies, that secret could die with him. Or worse, it could come out after his death, leaving even greater damage in its wake. The implications of this secret are massive. If Finn ever discovers the truth, it could lead to the collapse of his marriage to Steffi. The foundation of their family would be called into question. Finn's trust, not only in Steffi but in Liam, would be shattered. And Hayes, still a young child, would be caught in a storm of emotional chaos. Steffi now lives in constant fear of exposure. Every moment she spends with Finn feels like a lie. Every hug, every conversation, every shared parenting decision is haunted by what she knows and what he doesn't. She is caught in a prison of silence. And yet, she feels she has no choice. To protect her family, to protect Finn from the heartbreak she knows will come, Steffi must carry this burden. She must hope that Liam keeps his promise. She must pray that no one else finds out, not Brooke, not Ridge, not Taylor, not even Hope. Because if this secret surfaces, it won't just end a marriage, it will tear apart multiple families. For now, Steffi maintains her facade. She smiles. She continues to love Finn. She takes care of Hayes. And she cares for Liam as he battles the final stages of his illness. But every scene, every word, every gesture is laced with tension. Liam keeps his distance emotionally, though he remains in the house. His presence is a reminder of the past, a past that has now rewritten the present. This isn't just another paternity twist. This is a ticking time bomb. The future of Steffi and Finn's marriage now rests entirely on a lie. The emotional cost of that lie grows heavier each day. And while Steffi continues to choose silence, the bold and the beautiful has made one thing clear: the truth never stays buried forever. Next, we will learn about the gripping developments and heart-wrenching twists in The Bold and the Beautiful for the upcoming 3 weeks, spanning May 19th to June 6th. Prepare yourself for an emotional roller coaster as we dive into Liam Spencer's devastating health crisis, shocking romantic entanglements, and scheming plots that threaten to upend lives at Forrester Creations. From tearful farewells to unexpected betrayals, this article will unpack every dramatic moment with fresh perspectives, intricate details, and captivating insights into the lives of your favorite characters. Let's explore what's in store for the residents of Los Angeles as secrets unravel and hearts break wide open. May 19th to 23rd, a fragile peace and heartbreaking news. The week of May 19th to 23rd kicks off with a surprising truce between two fierce rivals, Steffi Forrester and Hope Logan. After years of clashing over love and family, they set aside their differences to rally around a mutual loved one in desperate need. Their unity is a beacon of hope amidst dark times, as they prioritize supporting Liam Spencer through an unimaginable ordeal. The duo's newfound camaraderie is tested almost immediately when Liam receives a crushing diagnosis from Dr. Grace Buckingham at the local hospital. The medical report is grim. Liam's brain tumor, previously thought to be manageable, is now expanding at an alarming pace, leaving little room for optimism. The news sends shockwaves through his inner circle, forcing everyone to grapple with the fragility of life. Meanwhile, Carter Walton finds himself tangled in a web of temptation and regret. When Daphne Rose, a charismatic newcomer with a mysterious past, enters his orbit, sparks fly in ways he didn't anticipate. Their impulsive encounter at a glamorous charity gala leaves Carter questioning his choices, especially when the consequences threaten to unravel his carefully curated life. Just as he wrestles with guilt, Hope Logan re-enters the picture with a heartfelt proposal. She lays bare her enduring feelings for Carter, confessing her longing for a fresh start together. During an intimate dinner at Il Giardino, she reveals her return to Forrester Creations and hints at the devastating truth behind Liam's condition. This revelation shifts Carter's perspective entirely, making him realize how much he misunderstood the depth of Hope's struggles. Over at Forrester Creations, tension brews as Ridge Forrester confronts Steffi about her bold decision to reinstate Hope in the company. In a heated boardroom exchange, Ridge demands answers, questioning whether Steffi's choice was driven by emotion rather than business acumen. Steffi stands her ground, asserting that Hope's talent is undeniable and her presence could revitalize their struggling fashion lines. As Ridge simmers with frustration, Katie Logan steps in with sage advice, urging him to look beyond professional disputes and focus on matters of the heart. She subtly nudges him to reconsider his romantic entanglements, hinting at unresolved feelings that could shape his future. Elsewhere, Daphne Rose faces rejection from Carter and contemplates leaving town to escape the sting of unrequited affection. However, a trio of allies Elector Forrester, Will Spencer, and Zend Forrester Dominguez encourages her to stay and seize a unique opportunity. They propose that Daphne spearhead an innovative fashion line aimed at younger demographics, believing her bold vision could breathe new life into the company. Their faith in her potential sparks a renewed sense of purpose in Daphne, setting the stage for her to become a formidable player in the Forrester empire. On a more personal note, Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan clash in a fiery confrontation that rekindles old wounds. Their argument, which unfolds during a tense encounter at the Forrester mansion, centers on their shared history with Ridge. They dredge up painful memories of betrayals and broken promises, particularly from the infamous fashion show fallout years ago. While their exchange is laced with bitterness, Brooke finds solace in Hope's recent life-altering decisions. Hope's return to Forrester Creations and her rekindled romance with Carter lift Brooke's spirits, giving her something to celebrate amid her own romantic woes. Yet, a lingering question remains: will Hope confide in her mother about Liam's terminal illness? The emotional weight of this secret could be too much to bear alone, and Brooke might become the pillar of strength Hope desperately needs during this tragic time. May 26th to 30th, facing harsh realities and hidden secrets. As we move into the week of May 26th to 30th, the grim reality of Liam's condition becomes impossible to ignore. With no viable treatment options on the horizon, Liam is forced to confront his mortality head-on. In a series of poignant moments at his beachside home, he begins to put his affairs in order, meticulously planning his funeral and revising his will to ensure his daughters, Beth and Kelly, are cared for. Each decision is a painful reminder of the time slipping away, And when he shares his final wishes with Steffi and Hope during a tearful gathering, the weight of loss involves a detailed exploration of Liam's journey. Their hearts ache as they promise to honor his requests, though the sorrow of impending loss hangs heavy in the air. Carter, meanwhile, is plagued by anxiety over his fleeting liaison with Daphne. Though he and Hope were on a break at the time, the guilt of his actions gnaws at him. He fears Daphne might spill the details of their passionate night at a local jazz club, which could shatter the fragile trust he's rebuilding with Hope. His paranoia grows when Daphne drops cryptic hints during a casual run-in at Forrester Creations, leaving Carter to wonder if she's playing a dangerous game of cat and mouse. Adding to the chaos, Sheila Sharp finds herself caught in a storm of her own making. Luna Nozawa, a cunning young woman with a knack for manipulation, begins to openly challenge Steffi's authority, stirring unrest within the family. Luna's disdain for Steffi is palpable during a heated exchange at a design meeting, where she undermines Steffi's ideas with calculated precision. Behind closed doors, Sheila harbors a shocking secret about her connection to Luna, a bond forged through a hidden past that even Deacon Sharp, her confidant, knows nothing about. This undisclosed alliance could detonate at any moment, promising explosive consequences for everyone involved. June 2nd to 6th, a race against time and sinister schemes. By the week of June 2nd to 6th, Liam's health takes a catastrophic turn, with his symptoms worsening at an alarming rate. The storyline accelerates toward a heartbreaking climax, as Liam teeters on the brink of losing his battle. Fans hold out hope for a miraculous intervention during his final days at the hospital, but the narrative strongly suggests that the show is committed to a tragic farewell. Liam's physical decline is evident in every interaction, from his faltering steps to his whispered conversations with loved ones. Saying goodbye to Hope, Steffi, and his cherished daughters, Beth and Kelly, becomes an agonizing ordeal during a quiet family moment in his dimly lit living room. Each farewell is imbued with raw emotion, as Liam imparts words of love and wisdom, urging them to live boldly in his absence. Simultaneously, Luna Nozawa seizes a calculated opportunity to exploit the Spencer family's vulnerability. When Will Spencer learns of his father Liam's dire prognosis, grief leaves him exposed and searching for comfort. Luna, ever the opportunist, positions herself as a shoulder to lean on during late-night conversations at a secluded beach spot. Her intentions, however, are far from pure. Sensing Will's emotional fragility, she subtly pushes boundaries, potentially leading to an intimate encounter that could complicate family dynamics even further. Luna's machinations hint at a larger agenda, one that could destabilize the Spencers when they are already at their most fragile. Wrapping up the drama. As these 3 weeks unfold, the bold and the beautiful promises an avalanche of emotion, betrayal, and intrigue. Liam Spencer's tragic arc serves as the emotional core, drawing characters together in grief while exposing fault lines in their relationships. From Carter's tangled romantic missteps to Luna's devious plotting, every storyline weaves into a larger tapestry of love and loss at Forrester Creations. Will Hope and Steffi's truce hold under the strain of Liam's passing? Can Carter rebuild trust with Hope amidst whispers of his past with Daphne? And what havoc will Luna wreak as she tightens her grip on the Spencer family? Stay tuned to BMB Spoilers channel for all the latest updates, as we continue to peel back the layers of this captivating saga. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon with more twists from the world of the bold and the beautiful.